What is up, guys? EJ here, aka Puckbond007, and welcome to the Movie Reviewers 100, this great collaboration channel on YouTube and Facebook, and now Instagram that I'm proud to be a part of. So this week is Michael Shannon week. Michael Shannon, a fine actor. I was first really aware of him from the film Bug from 2006, the William Friedkin film with Ashley Judd. And then he really sort of hit it big in Revolutionary Road in 2008 with Leo and Kate Winslet. He was fantastic in that movie. But I was surprised to learn he's actually been working a long time. He was even in Groundhog Day back in the day. Appeared in some big films in the early 2000s like Pearl Harbor, Tigerland, Vanilla Sky, to name a few. Recently, a couple months ago, I saw 99 Homes, recent film he did with Andrew Garfield about evicting people in the real estate market. He was good in that. So yeah, fine actor. Of course, Alan. Good chance to welcome back Alan, our fearless leader. Big Al 1982. He posted his video on Friday. He did his top three Michael Shannon roles, and one of them he mentioned was Take Shelter from 2011, I think 2012. I remember seeing that. But his number one on that list was the TV show Boardwalk Empire, and that's what I really want to talk about today because I love Boardwalk Empire. It was a great show. So I'm going to talk about his role in that. Of course, Boardwalk Empire, this is the complete first season. Created by Terrence Winter, who was a executive producer on The Sopranos. So going into before Boardwalk Empire, I can't say Boardwalk Empire very well. Before it started, I knew sort of the pedigree that was going into that show, so I was really looking forward to it before it started, and I watched it from day one all the way through season 5, and I have all 5 seasons. Of course, the show starts off on the night that Prohibition begins in 1920 with the Volstead Act, which brought Prohibition into effect for 13 years. It's kind of unbelievable to me, really, that alcohol was made illegal for 13 years in this country back then. But of course, this set up a scenario where outlaws and gangsters try to find their way around the law, selling alcohol, moving alcohol, that kind of stuff. So of course, Steve Buscemi, fantastic as Nucky Thompson, sort of half politician, half crook. The show, of course, takes place mainly in Atlantic City. Nucky Thompson, fantastic character, played by the always wonderful Steve Buscemi. Fantastic cast. Kelly MacDonald, Shea Wiggum as Nucky's brother. You've got Stephen Graham as Al Capone. People like Michael Kenneth Williams, Gretchen Mol, fantastic. Michael Pitt in the first couple of seasons. Just a whole host of really good actors. Great looking show. Fantastic music. The costumes, the period setting, all that stuff was handled very well from day one all the way to the end of the show. And of course, Michael Shannon, who plays Nelson Van Alden. At the beginning of the show, he's a federal agent who's cracking down on these gangsters, these bootleggers, trying to stop these people from spreading alcohol around. And he's very straight-laced, very by-the-book policeman, if you like. Very religious, doesn't really say much, and sort of just has a very curt way of speaking. Here's the box set. The first one, there's Steve Buscemi and Michael Pitt, Stephen Graham, and flip it open, there you have Michael Shannon right there as Van Alden. He's one of the few characters in the show who sort of evolved the most. He makes some questionable decisions while he's trying to sort of bring down Nucky Thompson, and this eventually sort of leads him to eventually join up with Al Capone in Chicago. He ends up in Chicago, sort of working under Al Capone, and sort of completely goes against what he set out to do at the beginning of the show. Um, yeah, Nelson Van Alden. At one point, he's even shacked up with a Dutch lady that he has a kid with. So those are interesting scenes. And like I said, his journey through the show is probably the most that changes the most of any of the main characters, because he goes from a federal agent to a sort of not even a gangster. He's just a guy working with the gangsters because he doesn't want them to know who he used to be, who he really is. So he has to sort of put on this face just to stay alive. So yeah, Michael Shannon, fantastic in Boardwalk Empire, really good actor. Like I said, been in some good stuff. But yeah, Bug was the one that really introduced me to him, and Revolutionary Road really put him on the map as far as I was concerned. So that's my pick for Michael Shannon week, Boardwalk Empire, the series. Yeah, not always have to talk about movies when we talk about these actors. Boardwalk Empire sort of had a cinematic feel to it as well, in the way it was shot and the way it looked, with fantastic cast of great actors, and I really enjoyed it. Every season, maybe the fifth season wasn't as great as the first four, but as far as quality goes, Boardwalk Empire was excellent, and I was sad to see it go. So that's my pick for Michael Shannon week. Make sure you check out the other videos from the guys this week, and again, welcome back to Al. So yeah, as I was saying, try to get this this video done before my battery ran out, but yeah, like I said, good to have Alan back doing videos, and Boardwalk Empire, my pick for Michael Shannon week. Thank you for watching as always, and until next time, I'll see you.
Bond. James Bond.